Hi guys, so we're here today to talk about two Zombie Tools blades that I've fairly recently acquired. One I got about mid-September when I went to California, and I showed you in my last video just a quick glance at it. It's called the Scyllis, which is the knife I carry with me on a daily basis. I just have it on the sheath on my belt. I'll show you guys. It's a little bit over 15 inches, I believe. Um, it's just really comfortable. It's a very quick fighter style knife. It's got a nice curve on it, and it's quite sharp, although I did add a bit of extra edge myself. And leather wrapped as usual with the aluminum hilts. Just very quick. It's got the I think it's a little bit thinner than the regular 204 steel by a few thousandths, and I think they just surface ground it down a bit. But I mean, I love this knife. I've been carrying it every day since I got it, and it's just really comfortable, and I just like using it. And to the best of my knowledge, that will be released next year, early next year, hopefully. So you guys will be able to get your hands on that. I think when I bought it, it was $225. I don't know how much the price might change when it's released. Might be right around there, might be a little more, a little less, but it'll probably be pretty close to that. And the second thing we're talking about today is the Zombie Tools Harvester, which I have seen almost no information on posted by customers and other people than Zombie Tools themselves. And even Zombie Tools hasn't really posted much information about this, except what they've got on their website specifically. But it's 44 inches long overall, which makes it their largest sword that they have. I don't remember exactly how long the original Harvester was, but it was pretty similarly sized to this, I think. It's got the Kydex sheath, as with all Zombie Tools, and this one has a considerable portion of it cut out on one side, which makes it easier to draw. And it's got a little bit of a leather strap that pops onto this little knob thing here. But the blade itself, it's pretty decently sharp. I was actually surprised at just how sharp it was, and especially surprised at how well balanced it is. I was expecting a very blade-heavy, just basically a big chunk of metal that had an edge on it. But this thing is actually quite nicely balanced, and it is about 4 pounds. I think on the Zombie Tools website it says 4 pounds 4 ounces, or right around there, but it's a little over 4 pounds, and you definitely can feel it. But with that balance, it does make it a lot easier to use. And obviously it's got the aluminum hilt and the leather wrapping on there, which makes it quite nice. It's got 3 hands worth of space, so you can either choke in with 2 hands real close, or you can really lever it in with 2 hands farther out. And we were doing some chopping with this a couple of nights ago, and I've got a bunch of footage of that I'll be editing together and putting out in probably next week sometime. But overall, I love this sword. I mean, it's such a colossal piece of steel. This is their 204 thick steel as well, which if it were 1/4 inch thick, it would probably be 5 pounds or more, to be honest, which they would have to add like steel hilt scales to balance it out, which would make it even heavier. But I mean, it's got a really nice subtle curve along the entire edge of it. It's very cleanly ground. It's got their nice acid etch finish on it. The one thing that I will mention about this that I didn't really like, and that they could probably improve upon a little bit, is where they placed this that groove. It does make it easier to draw just kind of generally, but the thing about this kind of sword is you would usually think it would be like on some sort of back rig. And with a sword like that, in a setup like that, to be able to actually draw it, you would want to have the edge up, which means you would want this groove on the other side cut out so that you could pull it up part of the way and then just swing it out of the sheath the rest of the way like that. But I mean, I'm not going to be rigging this up for a back sheath. I'm going to be rigging it up so I can actually carry it on my side, because I just prefer carrying swords that way. It's a lot easier to deal with. But overall, love this sword. If you want to get one, you better order one soon, because they might be halting production on these because they're such a pain in the ass to make. But I'm glad I got one while they're still available. So, in the meantime, take care and have a great day.